The woman had been imprisoned in a maze for 10 years. The only food she was given was pizza. Later, after she was rescued, she suddenly discovered that the doctor treating her seemed to be the same pervert who had kidnapped her, because when the doctor left the hospital room, Alice suddenly received a call from a delivery man. The voice on the phone said, "Your pizza is at the door." Terrified, Alice couldn't accept any of this. She began to doubt whether everything she had experienced was real. To test her suspicion, she pulled out the 4 from her arm, then shakily walked out of the room. However, Alice hadn't expected that outside was a dark corridor. She angrily threw the ball in her hand. The next second, the corridor lights came on. Then, Alice realized she was still inside that underground maze. Clearly, the doctor treating her was the kidnapper. Following the corridor, she reached the doctor's office. However, he didn't notice her. Inside the room, Alice found familiar items. Then she saw a map of the maze hanging on the wall. She realized that by following the route, she could escape. Alice then quietly returned to the hospital room. When the doctor came back, she pretended to chat with him first. Then, while he was changing her bandages, Alice suddenly kicked him hard from behind. Just one kick knocked the doctor unconscious. Alice hurried to the doctor's office and took the maze map off the wall. With the map in hand, she followed the route and ran frantically. Even though the doctor kept appearing in the corridors, Alice knew it was all a hallucination caused by the heavy medication she had taken. Despite her injured legs, she didn't slow down at all. After running for who knows how long, she found a ladder and realized it was the exit. Alice used all her strength to climb up. Finally, she managed to crawl out through a manhole cover. Then Alice quickly tightened the cover, trying to lock the doctor inside forever. After walking out of the small building, she looked around at the strangely familiar surroundings. A sharp pain shot through her head. Countless memories flooded her mind. It turned out Alice was a police officer.